All right, there we go. At this time, can I have the audience to please stand? Everyone, please stand up.
Ask that everyone would remain standing for the invocation, followed by the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Would ask you to bow in prayer with me. Gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to see another year. We ask that you would allow these proceedings to go smoothly. We also ask for protection and strength for this great new class of freshmen. We ask for special new beginnings, and most importantly, for your presence.
Let's hear it for Ty. All right, we'll try this again. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Tennessee Tech University, welcome to the #1 public university in Tennessee. I'm President Phil Oldham, and I'm excited to welcome you and your families to this convocation to kick off our 2020 academic year. Today, you officially start living wings up. That means you'll get the best return on your investment of any public university in Tennessee. Almost half of you will leave here with no debt at all. When you graduate, you can expect to earn the highest early career salaries of any graduates in Tennessee. Today, however, is about you, the bold, fearless, and confident you. Now I invite Vice President for Enrollment Management and Career Placement, Dr. Brandon Johnson, to the podium to tell us a little bit more about you, this class of 2023.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Freshman Convocation. Today's convocation is the beginning of your journey as Golden Eagles. You join the university during an exciting time, and the experience you will have at Tech will prepare you to be bold, fearless, and confident. My commitment to you, class of 2023, is to provide you with all the necessary resources so that you may soar through your journey here at Tennessee Tech. Class of 2023, you are a unique and diverse group. There are over 1,700 of you. Your class includes freshmen from 84 of the 95 counties in Tennessee, 20 other states, and 22 other countries. Although all of our international students have traveled great distances, the furthest traveled is a young man named Dirbek from Tashkent, Uzbekistan, who traveled almost 7,000 miles to get to Tennessee Tech. The U.S. student who traveled the furthest is a young lady by the name of Lauren, who came from Gallup, New Mexico, which is a distance of 1,434 miles. 739 of you are bringing previously earned college credit from 65 other institutions, equaling a total of 10,210 credit hours. 72 of you are beginning your freshman year as sophomores, and 9 of you are already classified as juniors. Congratulations. Quite a feat considering most of you graduated high school a few months ago. Hundreds of you have siblings, father, mother, uncles, aunts, or all of the above who have graduated from Tech. Your extracurricular accomplishments and your activities outside of school are outstanding. Among you are a number of boy staters, girl staters, class presidents, musicians, peer mentors, and the list goes on. 95 of you scored at least a 32 on the ACT. 2 of you, a perfect 36. And almost 500 of you have a perfect 4.0 high school GPA. At least 20 of you are Eagle Scouts. 69 of you have signed with the Tech varsity athletic team. 61 of you have joined the Golden Eagle Marching Band. Your ages range from 16 to 31, but 98% of you are ages 17, 18, and 19. I am proud to tell you that 41 members of your entering class have served with the United States military, and 359 of you have a family member who has served. For this, we say thank you. In closing, to quote the famous poet Dr. Seuss, "Oh, the places you will go, today's your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." This statement carries true for the 104 classes preceding yours, with the alumni in all 50 states and the District of Columbia, as well as 97 countries around the world. Tech graduates have embodied the idea of expanding borders. These alum not only include numerous teachers and nurses, but also hold titles such as 4-star general, a rear admiral, neurosurgeon, veterinarian, university president, astronaut, professional athlete, CEO, and countless others. You can also include a musician, a comedian, a Grammy-winning record producer, and even a reality television star. All of these individuals have one thing in common: their story started here. And so now, to the phenomenal class of 2023, you have an opportunity and a responsibility to live up to the standards set by those classes who preceded you. We have selected you based on your accomplishments and potential, and we know you can succeed. We look forward to the next 4 years with you, and remember to always keep your wings up. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. It's always a pleasure and a lot of fun to hear the unique things about our incoming freshman class, and this one is no exception. I appreciate putting that information together and sharing with all of us. Tennessee Tech faculty and staff are well known for their commitment to your success. That's why we're here, for you. They are dedicated individuals whose interest in and concern for you are hallmarks of this university. Colleagues, thank you for the outstanding work you do. Students, trust me when I say you will need the help of these wonderful people over the next few years. I'd like to ask all the members of the university faculty and staff that are with us today to please stand and be recognized. Colleagues, thank you for being here today, and we deeply appreciate your work. Also, I would like to recognize the academic deans sitting behind me on the platform this afternoon. Deans have a unique opportunity to lead, motivate, and energize faculty to teach students, develop intellectual capacity, and conduct innovative research. I want to thank these deans for their diligence and for holding Tennessee Tech to high academic standards. I would like to ask all the deans as I introduce them to each stand and remain standing until I have all of you introduced. And students, please hold your applause until I've introduced all the deans. Dr. Darren Smith from the College of Agriculture and Human Ecology. Dr. Paul Sims, College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Thomas Payne, College of Business. Dr. Lisa Zagumny, College of Education. Dr. Joseph Slater, College of Engineering. Dr. Jennifer Shank, the College of Fine Arts. Dr. Mike Gocher, College of Interdisciplinary Studies. Dr. Kim Hanna, the Whitson Hester School of Nursing. Dr. Doug Bates, Library and Learning Assistants. And Dr. Mark Stevens from the College of Graduate Studies. Thank you. As freshmen, all of you will learn that Tennessee Tech's living and learning villages are there to help you connect with others who share common interests and are part of a smaller community within the larger university. The faculty heads of each village play a vital mentoring role for students. They invest their time and energy and play a significant role in helping students succeed. Village heads with us today, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Now it is my great pleasure to welcome our speaker to the podium this afternoon, an individual, a man who is truly a campus leader and has been for decades now. He's a friend to students. He is a former student athlete, who, by the way, scored the first points in this arena. I won't tell you how many years ago that was. We did win the game, though, right? Yeah. Beat Vanderbilt, so it's... If you would, please join me in welcoming Mr. Mark Burnett, our Vice President for Student Affairs and Chief Diversity Officer. Mark.
Well, good afternoon, class of 2023. And you say, good afternoon, amen. Welcome to the TTU family. I arrived here in 1977 from Alcoa, Tennessee, and I've been here all but 6 months since 1977, either as a student or as an administrator. I don't know if that's a record here at Tennessee Tech, but it may be close. I used to tell people that it was kind of like the Twilight Zone. I found my way in and I can't find my way out. I'm a first generation. I was a first year freshman. I was uncertain, I was unnerved, and I was unsure as to whether I would last more than a few days. But what I found was a place with a knack for making one feel secure relative to the ultimate endeavor, and that is graduation from an outstanding institution of higher education. Now, my mother always told me to stand up and speak up and shut up and sit down. Now, obviously, I can't cover 42 years of association with TTU in the few minutes I've been given. And the thing that you don't know is I'm also a Baptist minister, and an African-American Baptist minister can't even pray in 5 minutes. But as my last freshman class, it's bittersweet because I'm retiring in December. Indulge me for a few minutes as I regale you with precious nuggets of wisdom. Also, right now, I have to thank Dr. Christy Kilman because she gave her time away to me today to say a few things to you. One, you need to know that your parents aren't as crazy as you may currently think they are. I thought my mom was crazy when she said, "You're going to Tennessee Tech." For you see, my mother had never been in anybody's higher education institution, and I thought she was crazy. She just didn't know that much about it, I thought. But she told me that TTU was the best choice for me. She said, "I was going where you'll be somebody until you become a better somebody." My mom was also a very good psychologist, and some of you may know that about your moms or your dads right now, in that early on in my freshman year, I had the occasion to get strep. I didn't know what it was, and I called her at midnight. One night it was raining here, and we actually did not have a family car, so I knew that she couldn't get here in a hurry. So I call collect, no cell phones at that time. I call collect, she answers and accepts the call, thank God. And I say, "Mom, I'm sick as a dog and I don't know what to do." The first thing she said was, "Well, what do you want me to do? Can't get there tonight." I said, "Well, I want somebody to see about me." And she said, "Do you have an infirmary or health services?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I think so. Haven't been there, but I'm sure we have one here at Tennessee Tech." She said, "Well, should you live through the night, then get up and go to the infirmary, let them treat you, and then call me." You know, the only thing that I remember was that I stayed up all night thinking, should I live? If you are blessed, I pray you'll have the chance to say thank you to your parents for helping you with your decision to come to Tennessee Tech. Number two, our faculty, staff, and administration are all vested in ensuring that you will become successful. In case you didn't know, we are only as good as you become. I learned this as a freshman English journalism student. You may have noticed my cap. Now, this is not standard fare for regalia, so I'm not setting a trend. I don't know why not, but I'm not setting a trend. My freshman English composition teacher, Miss Ann Schinbeckler, I enter her class, and I'm an athlete, student athlete, and a little bit cocky, and I always wore a ball cap. Had more hair to put under it then, but I always wore a ball cap. And I would sit in her class, and she said, "Mr. Burnett, please take your hat off." I don't know if they do that today or not. And I'd grudgingly take my hat off and put it under my seat. And every time I arrived at that class, if I had a hat on, she would just stand there. And she would not start class until I took my hat off. And so I kind of learned to play the game, and sometimes it could be 5 minutes before I'd acknowledge that I had a hat on. It saved me a little class time. And then after I got out of her class and I moved on through the university, she would send me letters. I wrote for the Oracle for a couple of years, our student newspaper, and she would send me notes, and she'd say, either good article or that's crap. You write better than that. But it tells you something about the relationship that you can develop with people here at this university. I really personally admire our faculty. To me, they're some of the smartest people that there are. And they certainly mean a lot to me, and I pray that they will to you. Lastly, while you certainly will spend time getting the best academic education that we can give you, there's something else that will be necessary for other times here at Tennessee Tech. James 1:5 says, if any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to him. Now, we don't ask for wisdom to make us some all-wise guru sitting on a mountaintop with all the answers. Some of us may look like all-wise old gurus, but we're not. We seek wisdom for times when we are confused and lost and afraid or in pain. But wisdom is skill at living, your ability to navigate through life. My prayer for you today is that above education and knowledge, that you will seek wisdom. Wings up, class of 2023. Now, as you're being my last freshman class, I've got a favor to ask. I want all of you to do a wings up. I'm going to come over there and we're going to face that way, where those people are over there, and we're going to do a wings up together. Amen? All right.
Thank you, Mark. I think you can see a little bit not only the character of Mr. Burnett, but of this institution and what people like him have meant to it over many, many years. So appreciate those comments greatly. Today, when you entered the Hooper Eblen Center, you were given a Tech Challenge coin. If you would, please take it out and look at it. If you notice, there's a little folded insert inside the plastic covering. That insert explains the challenge and offers some practical advice on how to keep your coin safe so that you remember where it is when you're ready to graduate. Look at the TriStar on one side. In Tennessee, many of you being from Tennessee realize that the TriStar represents in the state flag the three grand divisions of the state, east, middle, and west. At Tech, the three stars also represent three characteristics of the Golden Eagle, our mascot, and you as Tennessee Tech students, those being bold, fearless, and confident. You have now joined students and graduates who have learned to be bold, fearless, and confident, who then go out to improve and change lives across the state every day as teachers, community leaders, parents, elected officials, and professionals. Today you join the Tennessee Tech story. You will not be alone. Once you reach your last semester at Tech, I challenge each of you to think of the faculty or staff member who has made the greatest impact on you during your time here as a student. After you have selected this individual, I encourage you to write a letter to them explaining why that person made such a big impact on you, and give him or her your coin as a gift along with your letter. The Tech Challenge coin tradition provides all of you a special way to say thank you to a faculty or staff member who made a significant impact on you and your journey here at Tech. And on your journey, always remember to be bold, fearless, and confident. Before you take your oath, we want to share a few long-standing traditions with you. At this time, I invite the pride of Tennessee Tech, our Golden Eagle Marching Band, to join us. The band is going to perform songs you will hear quite a bit during your time here at TAC. So sit back and enjoy several songs that will become very familiar to you. I proudly introduce the Golden Eagle Marching Band. At this time, Dr. Craig Zamer, Director of Choral Activities, will lead us in the singing of the Alma Mater. You can find the words in your program and on the video board. We ask the audience to rise and join the entering class of 2023 faculty, staff, and Golden Eagle Marching Band in singing. Gentlemen, would you also please remove your caps? Now I ask Dr. Lori Bruce, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, to lead students in taking the Tennessee Tech Academic Oath of Integrity.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, I am ultimately responsible for the quality of education you will receive. Before we begin this academic journey with you, you must agree to respect the process of learning by conducting your studies with complete integrity. It is a privilege to enter a college or university, and Tennessee Tech prides itself on the academic reputation that students, faculty, and staff create in the pursuit of education and the process of learning. You will be expected to uphold the academic integrity of this university by conducting your studies in a manner consistent with the honor code observed by all students, faculty, and staff. In a moment, I will administer the oath of academic integrity. So students, parents, and guests, you can follow along in your program. Class of 2023, if you aren't already, please stand, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. Aware of the great traditions and accomplishments of Tennessee Technological University, and fully aware that I am entering an academic culture I hereby solemnly affirm that I will pursue truth, a fundamental part of education. I will uphold the standards and traditions of our university. I will cultivate the good name of our university. And I will conduct all of my studies following our principles of academic integrity. President Oldham, on behalf of the faculty, I have the privilege of presenting to you the class of 2023 and recommend that these students, having now completed both the requirements for admission and reciting the Tennessee Tech Oath of Academic Integrity, henceforth be acknowledged as students of this distinguished university and be granted all rights and responsibilities due them.
Thank you, Provost Bruce. Students, upon the recommendation of the Provost and faculty, I congratulate you on taking the Oath of Academic Integrity and becoming the newest members of our Tech family. Congratulations. You may be seated. I want to thank the Golden Eagle Marching Band under the direction of Dr. Jeffrey Miller, Dr. Colin Hill, Dr. Eric Harris, Dr. Marco Sharippa, and band staff for leading our band today. Your involvement is a special part of our annual convocation. What is even more impressive, I'll note, the fact that they just started band camp a few days ago, so they performed exceptionally well. I also want to thank the Tennessee Tech Spirit teams, all who planned and coordinated today's ceremony, and a special thank you to our mace bearer, SGA President Brad Sells. Brad, would you stand and let us thank you? Thank you. Our speaker, Mr. Mark Burnett, and to Dr. Robert Owens, Assistant Vice President for Multicultural Affairs, who gave the invocation, and to the members of the Brass Arts Quintet, Dr. Scott Haggerty, Professor Chris McCormick, Dr. Greg Danner, Dr. Joshua Hauser, and Mr. Daniel Davis. I give a special thank you to all the moms and dads and family members here with us today or that are watching online. You have placed a great deal of trust and confidence in this university by sending your student here, and we are honored by your decision. Students, would you please join me in expressing your appreciation for your family's support? And speaking of students, you deserve my final thank you. Thank you for choosing Tennessee Tech University. I'd like to quote a blessing from the book of Isaiah, which is appropriate for an occasion like this, especially at Tennessee Tech, because we are Golden Eagles. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young people stumble and fall. But those who maintain their hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Congratulations and thank you for being here. And now I'm going to ask Dr. Brandon Johnson to return to the podium to conclude our ceremony and provide everyone with further instructions.
We are excited to share this day with you. As we conclude, the platform party and faculty will exit as the Brass Arts Quintet plays. Please stand, and immediately following the recessional, I'll tell you how you will exit the arena as a group.